Hey guys, welcome to day 80 of Codeforces Every Day until GM. It's been about a week since I posted a video. Been kind of busy. I still have been doing problems every day, so don't y'all worry about that. And I can prove it right now. Bang, let's delete this. Oh, did not mean to do that. I just need to not dox my email. Bang. There we go. Yep, still have been doing problems every day. Just been too busy to record videos. When did I release my last video? 6 days ago, so on the 15th. Well, a lot of club stuff. On Thursday, on Wednesday, I had a dinner, or an event, and they provided food, so it's a dinner now. Thursday had, uh, competitive programming club. Friday, not much. Maybe I could have released a video on Friday. Guess I just didn't feel like doing anything. But Saturday went to an orchestra performance that I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I would. Like I didn't think they played like the best or anything, but like just sitting down and listening to like a performance is kind of soothing. And then on Sunday, I had an in-person competitive programming contest that my uni did. I did not win, got top 20, which is something. I think there were like 60 teams. Um, we could have done better, but it's motivating me to try harder, and next year maybe I'll win something, Who knows? But yeah. So we're gonna push ourselves today. We're gonna do a few harder problems. As y'all seen, I've already done a few problems today. It's actually like right after 12 a.m. before I slept. I think I knocked out uh something. I don't remember. Earning on bets, and I did one more. Was it a 1300? Yeah, it was this one. Did this one move up? I could have sworn it was 1200 yesterday. I guess not. I'm just lying. I don't know why I skipped all the way down to do this one. But yeah, let's do more 1300s today. Bang, bang, bang. I actually really like Div 4, Div 3 contests. Um, just because it doesn't feel like there is a gap or a skill gap between the questions that's as obvious as Div 2, Div 3, or Div 1, Div 2s. Because, like, if y'all are anywhere around my elo, y'all will know what I mean, right? Where A and B are very solvable and you can do it with a lot of time left. And then C just feels impossible. And D is like, you can look at it, but it probably won't be any easier than C. You will get lucky if you're able to solve like either or. But on Div 4, Div 3s, I found that you can just like solve, 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 and then once you can't solve one anymore, that's where you end it there. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's any Div 3s coming up or Div 4s. Yeah, it's just Div 1, Div 2s. Maybe I'll sign up for one of these, but it's like they're all in the middle of final season, so I don't know. I really want to get to 1200 or pupil before this month ends, but we may have to push it back a bit. But just have some actions. I don't know what that means. But okay, let's just jump straight into this. Black Black selects Black selects in Penguin civilization. Penguin are civilized creatures. Black selects as a penguin researcher must study their communication for a given integer and consider permutations p of the array from 0 to. Oh yeah, like in the in-person contest, there were no string or permutation questions, and I feel like all the questions we've been practicing on, they have something to do with strings, permutations, um, sorting, maybe binary search. You'll have your bit masks, and you'll have freaking brute force math problems. That's what we've been working on, right? Well, question like prefix arrays DP, there was like almost none of that on the contest. Well, question D was like a pretty hard DP, and then question E was a graph problem. I've never done a graph problem in my life before. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, where were we? Consider permutations P of the array. Define SP equals this, where pop count Z is the number of 1 bits in the binary representation of Z. For instance, pop count 5 equals 2 because 5 equals 1012 has two 1 bits and denotes the bitwise and. Okay. Permutation is sacred if it maximizes SP. Find the minimal sacred permutation. We've taken a T and an N. Alright, easy input, always appreciated. Okay, so what is this wanting us to do? Consider a permutation of the array P from 2 to the N minus 1. SP is equal to the sum of pop count, where pop count is the number of 1 bits in binary representation of Z. Okay. Find the smallest sacred permutation. So, in the first test case, 2 to the 1 minus 1 is 1. So we're given 0, 1. And then S of P is equal to the smallest possible S of P. 0 and 1. Well, and is a what is it? This reminds me of the. Oh, I guess I didn't do a video over this problem. But it was the Haman Odyssey one. This one. Uh, this question where it also used and, but basically what and does it can only take away bits, right? It does not add bits. So okay. The order doesn't really matter, basically. Does it? In the first test case, there are two possible permutations, right? 0 and 1 equals 0. I guess it doesn't matter. But to minimize, we should put the smallest in front. 3 is sacred. A permutation is sacred if it's minimal. Okay. Why is Okay. Now let's pull up bitYCMD. And we want to check three and one and 0 and 2. This gives us 0, right? But like 3 and 0 gives us 0 also. So isn't it always 0? Like, can't we just do 0 and 1? It'll be 0. 0 and anything is 0. Am I tripping? Like, isn't this just... we put 0 in front and... well, if it has a 0, then it's just... it doesn't matter. It's always sacred. How is s of this equals to 3? It's a sum. Oh. Okay. This is 3 because P0, P1. So get a whiteboard out. What this is doing is it should be doing P to I. So it should just be 3 plus 3 and 1 plus 3 and 1 and 0 plus 3 and 1 and 0 and 2. Is that what it's saying? Well, we know this is 0. This is 3. 3 and 1 is 1. 3 and 1 is 0 is 0. So it should be 4. But why is it equal to 3? There's something I'm not getting. Is 2. Oh, it's because 3 is 1, 1, right? And then 1 is just 1, so that's 3 ones. We're actually doing S of this. Or not S of this, we're doing pop count of this. Right? So why is this the minimal? There are other permutations that are sacred. It is sacred if it maximizes SP. Ah, okay. Maximizes SP. The Okay, I get it now. But it's lexicographically minimal. So the key is, where do we put this 0? Right. 3201. 2 is 10. So we want to put odds together. Well, specifically we want to put... Okay. 1. We want to start with our biggest number. This is 3. 5 is... which is not good. We don't want 5. We want 9. Or we want... Nine. No, we don't want 9. We want 7. We want 11. No. 13. No. 15. Let's do 1, 3, 7, 15. Right? So it's just 2 to the n minus 1. And then we should start with our biggest number, which is 2n minus 1. Then it's 0, and then everything else in any order. That should be it, right? Because all of these will return 0. I need to get more water. And then these should turn off no bits. Well, do we put the biggest number? We need to check an even case. Okay, I'm gonna get more water and then I'll flush this out. Be right back. Okay, back. So this is what should happen for odds, right? And we can like just test this with 3. We put our biggest number, or if 2 to the n minus 1 is odd. We put our biggest number, wait, 2 to the n minus 1. 2 to the n is always even, so it's always going to be odd. Right? Okay, this makes things a lot easier. I think, is this not just the answer? Let's try coding this up. To print equals this times to the power of n minus 1. And then do I want to do it like this? I don't. I should just append. Like, it should just be this, and then for I in range. Well, this one should be minus 1. Right. Okay. 1, 3. Yes, this is correct. Now, I'm gonna have to do this anyway, so let's leave that there. For I in range, what do I go to? While. Can I use a while loop instead? If I can't find the upper bound. What's the cryptographically smallest? We should just form an array. Okay, we should have this. We should have our to print, and then we should have our to use array is an array of range zero to n, right? So no, it should be used false times to power of n, and use go here, comment this out. Okay, this is good. Now for each index, alright, yeah, we set it to true when used, and then at the end we just iterate through. For I in used, for I in range, oh, this is our last array. Now we need 1, 2, or our last for loop. That takes care of everything else. Now we just need to there is one number we have to set to true. Is number 1 equals true. This. While 2 to the power of counter minus 1 is less than this. We can do while counter is less than n. No. While counter. Yes, we can do that. While counter is less than or equal to n. Dot append used to power of counter minus 1 equals true. This is not correct. This should be this. I think. Uh-oh. Counter plus equals 1. What the? Why am I putting out a false? Not a 1? This. It is. So because starting counter at 0. 1. So it's less than n. Okay. Yeah. I think so. That is not what I want. It should be I. There we go. Now we can try with some bigger cases, like 3. 2 to the power of 3 is 8 minus 1 is 7. So we should do yeah, wait, no, this is the right one. We should do 7, 1, 3, the next one is 7, so we can't use that. Now we put 0, and then we do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. 1, 3, 0, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think this is correct. Let's submit it and see. Is there any edge cases? N is between 1. Okay, works for 1. 16. What? Okay. Try with 16, see what happens. Truncated. Yes, of course it would do that, but do we see 0? The biggest number, 1, 3, 7, 15. Okay, then see 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay. Let's see. It is an O-Vin solution. Should be fast enough. Come on, Codeforces. I have so many tabs open. Wrong answer test 2. Tenth answers differ. Expected 3, found 1. Is this not correct? What is, where's my CMD? 7 and 1 is 1. Oh, 7 and 3 is 3, right? Okay, so this is in reversed order as well. Fuck. Well, I mean, that's an easy fix. I should have noticed this though. Um, equals n counter minus 1. Well, 0 minus equals 1. Does this work? Okay, never mind. Oh, counter. Seven, 3, 1. Okay. 15, 7, 3. 1. 15, 7, 3, 1. 15. 3. 7, 3, 1. Okay, that fixed that. This is 0. Let me think. This isn't completely right, no? Because some numbers have like completely valid 0 bits. So if we start with 7, is 111. And then, okay, so this should, from what we're building right now, it should go 731. Should be 111. 3 is 1 and then so this is what we're left with. But then we can do 5. No, can we do 5? 5 is 1. Maybe we can do 731. 7 3 1. That'd be 5. Yeah. Because we do this and then 5 is 101. So we'd still be at 1. Right? This would increase pop count by 1 instead of 0. Because all of these increase by 0. All of these in front increase it by their own amount, right? So we want as much as we can in front of 0. Okay, so it's 5, 0, 2, 4, 6. Right, now for the next case, it would be 2 to the 4 minus 1, which is 15. So it should be 15, 7. What's the next number? It should be like something that's 1011 is 1011 should be 2 to the 0, 1, 2, 3, 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 11. Yes, 1. So we can do 15. 15 is 7, 11. Because this would give us 2. No, we'd do 3. 15, 7, 3. Because it's smaller. And then we do 11. 15, 7, 3, 11. And then 1. Then 5. Then what is this one? It's 2 to the 8, 9. 1, 5, 9. And then this is to the 4. Is this right? No, it should be this. 8 plus 4, this is 13. 1, 5, 9, 13. Then there's nothing else, right? It's 0. And then everything else. Okay, so this is a little bit more complicated to generate. How do we generate this? Bit shifting. Can we bit shift? We do. Well, we start off with 15, right? Start off with our biggest. Then we would do okay, so I don't really see a pattern in this. So if I was doing 5, I would do this, and then I would do this one, right? Still gives me 3. No, I would do 3. Then I would do this one to give me 3. Then I would do 2. And then I'd do this one. Or do this one. And this one. Then I'd do 1. Or then I'd do. What? Okay, I would do 1, 0, 1, 1. 100111111. So I'm missing numbers here too. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. And then here. No, this is correct. There's only this number, and then this one has this number, this number, and then we have 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. No. Right? This is 5 tallies, so it should be 2 to the 5, 25 minus 1, or 2 to the 5 minus 1 is 32, or 30, 31, so this is 31, 15, 7, then 10111. 23, 3, and then it's, this one's 11, right? Then it's 10011, 19, 27, 1, 5, 9, 5, 9, 17, 5, 9. These are flopped. This should be 1101. Right? 1 13, 17, 21, and then 11001, 25, 101, 29. Then it's 0. Okay. What's the pattern for this? Okay. Is it easier if we start from 31 or 29? It's gotta be 31, right? Is it? We shift, then we I don't really know how to generate this. Is there a math way to do it? 31, 16, 8, and then you have to add 16, 7 plus 16, then subtract 20, then add 8, add 8, add 8. So it's minus 16 minus 8 plus 16. Minus 20 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 minus 26 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. This does tell me a little bit. first one is just the biggest. Second, like the first two, like you can just find with a bit shift. And then after that, you okay. Okay, I think I get it. So this part, let's remove this. To print dot append. Okay, let's print out this. Let's do 5. No. 62. Wrong way. 15. Okay. Bang. Equals true. Used. Bang. Now we target equals in. But yes. So let's do this. Bitwise shift. I'm assuming it worked. Why is it 2? Oh, this is no bueno. There we go. Okay. Now we just need to bit shift one more time. Counter equals 1 while target times or plus three, four, target plus counter times multiplier is less than is less than n this to print dot append and then increment counter wow. Okay. 31, 15, 11. That's no good. It's because I need a bit shift. If I'm done with a multiplier, I should bit shift target. Uh, multiplier is 4, so it's counter times 2 out of multiplier. Don't like the fact that I'm doing this math 3 times, but whatever. $31, $15, $23. That's no good. Am I appending 7 and 3 at all? 3 is here. That's no good. 7. Why is 11 here? Multiplier. Seven, 23, 3 straight to 19. I don't know about that. Why 19? Why am I skipping 11? Did we forget to reset something? Our multiplier, our counter. We need to reset our counter. 31, 15, 7, 23, 3, 11, 19, 27, 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 29, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 is not in it. So whenever we append, we need to set used target to true, right? Thirty-one, 15, 7, 23, 3, 11, 19, 27, 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 29, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now let's test for 4. 4 should be 15. Bro, I didn't actually calculate this out. It should be 15, 7, 3, 11, right? So 15, 7, and then it's, so we should be adding 8. 15, 7, 3, plus 8, 11, and then 1, plus 4, 5, plus 4, 9, plus 4, 13. Then I can't plus 4 again, so I shift into 0, and then we're done. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think this is correct. Let's submit it and see. Come on, Codeforces. I mean, this has taken an hour and 10, which is not bad so far. It's for 1300 rated. Intuition was kind of hard, right? The idea is that... Was it hard though? It's just kind of annoying. You greedily use wands and then you need to realize that there are some you can abuse again. You just need to make sure you put them in the right order, and it depends on the bit amount. Right, because for this you need to modify the third. Each addition to 1 is +8. This one you need to modify the second. Each addition is +4. So, yeah. Okay, we got it. Let's call it here. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys next time. Bye.